All right, today we're getting set up for press day. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to set up our suspension trainer on a high position, and we are also going to make sure that we have our bands on hand. So I've got my three lightest bands that we're going to utilize throughout this process. So suspension trainer and bands, and the very first thing we're going to start with is going to be the yellow or orange band, because we're going to start by going over the top. We're going to place a little tension on the band. We're going to go up and over, opening up the shoulders, and we're going to do that for 10 repetitions, starting in 3, 2, 1. We're going to go up over the top. 1, pinching the shoulder blades back. 2, keeping a little tension on the band. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Great job. Now we're going to go ahead and take 30 seconds off. We're going to repeat that for 2 more rounds. As you can see, we're back in the park at the same place today, mainly because it is super hot outside right now, and being in the shade is very much preferable. It's in the 90s here, so it is super warm, which is good because I brought water. Make sure you have water if you're in a super hot place. All right, let's go for number 2, starting in 3, 2, 1. Over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Take a little break, 30 seconds off. This over the top technique is really, really good for counteracting kind of this modern forward shoulder posture, because it's all about opening up the chest and stabilizing the scapula. It also helps mobilize what we call the AC joint, which is the acromioclavicular joint, because oftentimes our collarbones and our shoulder blades get stuck. This helps to unstick them by making sure that they glide properly. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. One more time. We're going to go over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Very good. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to set our band off to the side. We'll come back to that in a minute. We are going to make sure that we have our suspension trainer set up in such a way that the handles are equal. Mine are not, so I'm going to make them as even as I possibly can, just like so. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing suspension trainer push-ups. So I'm going to get my hands in line with the straps. I'm going to walk my feet back as far as I comfortably can. And you'll notice the straps are going over the top of my arms. I'm going to let my body go wide and press up from here, because what I'm trying to do is tuck my pelvis so my abs are engaged. I'm on the balls of my feet. I'm going to slowly lower, hold for a moment, and then drive up. What I'm not doing is relaxing at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get set. We're going to do 12 of these. We're going to slowly lower. 3, 2, 1. Hold for a moment. Press up. That's 1. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 2. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 3. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 4. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 5. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 6. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 7. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 8. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 9. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 10. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 11. And 3, 2, 1. Press up. 12. Very good. All right, let's take 30 seconds off. We're going to do that again for 2 more sets. Now, why do we do slow movement like that? We do that because the human body is better at resisting force than it is at generating it. Actually, about 25 to 30% better. So by doing that, we're working on the muscle fibers that are more the slow twitch muscle fiber types. And then when we come up quick, we're working on the fast twitch muscle fiber types. And when we do the pause, what we're actually doing is loading our tendons and ligaments and taking out any momentum of what's called the stretch effect. When I drop into a movement quickly, my muscles contract, kind of like a rubber band, and that actually gives me some bounce to come back up. So basically, any way that you could cheat your way through this, we're eliminating by focusing on good tempoing. 3 seconds down, moment hold, fast up. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. Now, if I'm starting to get tired and I don't want to, and I don't feel like I can do 12, what I can do if I start down here is I can just take a little step forward and continue. So with the suspension trainer, there's no reason, unless you're really having a hard time, that you should do less than 12. You can simply make it lighter and lighter by walking forward, even if you're up here. So we're going to start with 12, and you'll probably see me do that at some point. So starting at 3, 2, 1, we're going to start lowering. 3, 2, 1, press up. 1, and 3, 2, 1, press up. 2, 3, 2, 1, press up. 3, 3, 2, 1, press up. 4, 3, 2, 1, press up. 5, 3, 2, 1, press up. 6, 3, 2, 1, press up. 7, 3, 2, 1, press up. 8, 3, 2, 1, press up. 9, 3, 2, 1, press up. 10, 3, 2, 1, press up. 11, and 3, 2, 1, press up. 12. Now, you may notice that doing the slow and low tempoing, where we're lowering ourselves slowly, is much harder on the suspension trainer. And the reason for that is because it's super unstable. The ground or a bench or a chair is very stable, where the suspension trainer, you have all this wild potential movement. And in this way, a push-up on the floor is more similar to a barbell, and a push-up on the suspension trainer is more similar to a dumbbell. So they're different tools for different jobs. This is why we use different tools at different times, is because we always want to be changing up the stimulus in order for the body to be developing lots of different capacities, because we're not chasing weight, we're chasing work capacity. All right, so starting in, one more. I'm going to start a little higher this time because that was a pretty rough one. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 1. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 2. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 3. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 4. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 5. I want to make sure I keep my tailbone tucked and my abs tight. 3, 2, 1, 6, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 2, 1, 8, 3, 2, 1, 9. I'm going to come forward a little bit. These are getting hard. 3, 2, 1, 10, 3, 2, 1, 11, 3, 2, 1, 12, just like so. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up a band. So I'm going to use this pole here. You can use a door anchor or a doorknob or something that's close to basically like hip or chest level. What I want to do here is I want to take my black band like so. So I've got mine on a carabiner right now. I'm taking them off. So carabiner's gone. I'm going to take my black band. I'm going to loop it around the pole like this. Then I'm going to take my red band and I'm going to feed it through the loop, just like so. So now I have 2 bands. And what I want to do is I'm going to do a chest press, very similar to what we just did, but we're going to do it with the bands now. So, and we're going to do it quickly. So my goal is to get this around my hands, like so. I'm going to step forward into it and I'm going to be pressing forward, like so. And we're going to be doing it, like I said, quickly. The goal of doing it quickly is now to go after those fast twitch muscle fibers. And there is no number. There's no right or wrong number. We're just going until we literally fatigue and can no longer do it quickly. So keep your elbows tucked in. You're going to step into it and you're just going to imagine you're essentially punching quickly forward, just like so. So starting in, actually, you know what? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to do alternating. So starting in 3, 2, 1, just start alternating punches. And I'm going to go as quickly as I can with control. I'm going to keep my knees flexed. I'm going to keep my hips tucked. And I'm pushing through. And I'm going to go until my shoulders say no more. Yeah, that was it. Now, what you can see there is that I slowed down. Like, it wasn't total failure. It's just that I can't go quickly anymore. And what that means is the fast twitch muscle fiber types have fully fatigued. They don't have the ability to fire anymore. They've got about 30 seconds of juice in them. You can't sustain that for very long without highly specialized training. So, which I do not have anymore. And most likely you don't either. And if the load is correct, it's not going to matter anyway, because it's going to physically be harder than you can sustain. And that's the point. Because the body gets stronger with small doses of discomfort, as does our mind. We get stronger with small doses of discomfort. It actually can lead to our longevity. All right, starting on the other side now. So I'm gonna, if whichever foot you had forward last time, you're gonna switch, and we're gonna go quick again, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Punch, 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 punch. Keep the knees flexed. Understand you're moving through your hips to a certain degree. Keep your core tight. Keep yourself rooted in the ground. That's it. Oh. It burns. It burns. Okay, we're gonna do one more of those. And you're gonna look at me and say, but why? And the answer is because I said so. Because what else are you gonna do with your time? Go and slowly wither in a seat somewhere, move from one cushy box to the next so that you can watch something move in front of you instead of moving yourself? I guess you can do that for 20 hours a day if you like, 24 hours a day, whatever. And occasionally get up and do something. But, you know, historically, people had relatively high amounts of downtime, non-work time, But see, non-work time includes things like bathing, eating, socializing, yada, yada, yada. We've turned all of those things into work somehow. So we don't ever feel like we get a break because we think doing anything is work. And that's not actually the definition of work. All right, work is about survival. All right, foot forward, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Quick movements. That's it. See, I got no more fast. All the fast is gone. All right, good. So that's pressing. We're going to take that out. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do overhead pressing. So we're going to shift now to stepping on the band and pressing overhead. So I'm going to take my black band. I am going to, in this case, the black band. You might want to use the yellow or even the red band, but I'm going to use the black band. I'm going to step in the middle of the black band. I'm going to bring it up in front of my chest. I'm going to press overhead, slowly lower, and press up again, just like so. Now, I'm going to turn my hat backwards so I don't hit the bill of my hat. We are going to do 8 to 12 of these, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, slow on the way down. 2, slow on the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right, take a little break. Again, that's 1. Now, when we're doing this, make sure you're keeping your shoulder blades pinched back and you're aiming for overhead, particularly if your shoulder's clicking at all. If it's clicking, that may not be something that you want. So try to avoid that click. Now, overhead pressing is always harder than chest pressing. So any vertical press movement is always going to be harder than a horizontal press movement. It's just we're not as strong overhead as we are at chest level, just because of the way our muscles are organized. All right, let's go for number 2. I'm going to do 10 on this one. You can do 12 if you'd like. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. 1, slow on the way down. 2, slow on the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, take a little break. We're going to do the same thing one more time. We'll do 8 on the last set. The key is, again, we're sticking to this 3-1x tempo. 3-second release. You know, I'm resisting for 3 seconds. Eccentric movements, 3 seconds. There's a pronounced 1-second hold, and then an explosive contraction. So in this case, with overhead pressing, it goes explosive contraction, hold for 1 second, slowly release. We're always trying to hold it at the peak point of contraction. Yeah, so get set. Going for 8. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, so that's explosive, slowly lower. Good. Boom. 2, see I hold it. Boom, slowly lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. All right. So that's basic overhead press. And now what we're going to do is we're going to downgrade, and we're going to use the red band. We're going to put it through something lower now. So in this case, I'm going to use this foot right here. I'm going to put it through that, and I'm going to take my yellow band or my orange band or whatever your lightest band is, and I'm going to put it through here like so. Now, we're repeating the same sequence. We're not going to be pushing down. We're going to be pushing up like so, and we're going to do that quickly. And we're going to do it in 3, 2, 1. There's no defined number. We're just driving into it to the best of our ability until we can't do it quickly anymore, which apparently is happening rather quickly. Whew. All right, take a little break. I apologize if this is making the microphone jostle around. It's probably annoying to listen to. Good news is we got plenty of time left. And you know, when you look at the suspension trainer and the bands, you think to yourself, there's not much to that. But in reality, when you get a little creative, super versatile kit. Super, super versatile kit. All right, let's go for number 2. And notice we don't have to wait for any gym machines, no commuting, no getting stuck in traffic, none of that crap. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. Quickly. Over the top of the shoulders. You'll notice I'm leaning slightly forward, keeping my elbows tucked in at the bottom. Working those muscles to the best of my ability. We're going to do one more. We're doing a great job today. And you're going to say to yourself, I did a great job today. And remember, the key, as I point out in every one of these sessions, is consistency. It's not about killing ourselves in any singular workout. It's definitely not about killing ourselves in every single workout. Because if you do that, you literally won't live very long in the fitness space. You'll just burn out. So we're going for reasonable challenge, but we're stopping short of total failure. So starting in 3, 2, 1, driving up. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh, that's it. All right. Beautiful. So we are now going to switch over to supersetting band pull-aparts and suspension trainer pullovers. So I'm going to take my nearby band, I'm going to set it here, and I'm going to get set up for a pullovers. The way we do pullovers is we're going to grab the handles. I like to false grip. My thumb doesn't go under, my thumb goes over. I like to hold it at eye level. I like to get on the balls of my feet, tuck my hips, and tighten my abs. From there, I'm going to lower and extend up. Lower and extend up, just like so. We're going to do 8 to 12 of those, and then immediately after, we're going to do pull-aparts, and then we'll rest. So we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. Lower, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Now we're going to grab our band. We're going to hold it at chest level and pull straight back to the chest for 12. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm pulling quickly and slowly releasing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take a break. That's 1. We're going to do 2 more of those and then we'll be done. But, you know, our goal in all of this, obviously, is to fit in an effective amount of strength training. Now, I'm not a bodybuilder. I've never claimed to being a bodybuilder. I've literally never been a bodybuilder. My interest is functional movement. And so I believe that if you have a desire to bodybuild at one point, that building a really strong base is important. So you want to start with general physical preparation and graduate from that. So if you're not into bodybuilding yet, but you think you might want to go that way, this is a great beginner program, but it's not going to get you to like physique level competition. It's just not, because that's not what I do. But if you understand how the nutrition component works and you add some other types of training, more specific training for specific muscle groups, this can still operate as a fantastic base. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. For general health and well-being, 5. This is a fantastic program. 6. It's designed for longevity and accessibility. 7. Sure, there's other programs that do certain things better. 8. But 9, this program is designed to be accessible. 10, long-term. 11, 12, with maximum benefit for minimum financial and time cost. Starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, which when you think about it from a return on investment perspective, 2, if it allows you to live a healthier, longer life, 3, 4, for a minimum commitment, 5 of your time and energy, 6, then that's time you're getting in the long run, 7, versus time you're spending, 8 in the short run, 9, 10, that's kind of the way I tend to look at health, 11, and knowledge, 12, development of skill, same thing. It's a big lever. Health and skill are huge levers. They are, in fact, the things by which all other resources come from. Yeah, money can buy you time. It buys you other people's time. And it can buy you all kinds of interesting things, but it actually can't buy you skill. Skill is the culmination of knowledge and experience, and it requires a lot of effort to get both of them. Starting in 3, 2, 1, that's why everybody's trying to circumvent it. 1, that's why I'm offering to you my knowledge and experience. 2, because I still know you got to do the work. 3, doesn't matter what I say. 4, 5, health isn't something you can buy. 6, and there's no shortcuts. 7, and everybody's path is their own. 8, 9, and in that way it's still a great equalizer. 10, 11, 12. You know, even the great leaders of the world can't escape mortality and health. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right, that's it. Good job today. So tomorrow, I'll see you back here for press day.